This is James White with Frequent Reviews, and this is my 4th annual Best of the Year, where I count down my top 10 picks for the 10 best items that I reviewed in 2020. I had to sift through over 150 items that I reviewed this year to come up with my choices for the best products of the year. Now, not everything on this list are new in 2020, they're just new to me and items that I reviewed in the calendar year of 2020. Without further delay, let's get right to my top 10 best of 2020. Number 10 on my list is the WowBacon. This is a device that actually goes in the microwave and allows you to make bacon completely splatter-free. It's kind of an ingenious design, and I thought that it was actually quite successful. Here's some scenes from my original WowBacon review. All right, so what caught my attention on the WowBacon is the fact that it's a strange-looking gadget, and that's kind of what I like to do. So there really is not much to it. And then you have this rack, which allows you to hold 6 pieces of bacon that they hang off there. So there's really 3 parts: rack, lid, cup. Very simple. Just kind of drape it on there like that. It almost looks like you're decorating some sort of like bacon Christmas tree. If a bacon Christmas tree doesn't exist, it probably should. It's a rack of bacon. All right, now lower it into the cup. How strange. It's already making some crackling sounds in there, so I guess that's a good sign. Let me see, lift it out. Oh, wow. Oh, it's steaming. Oh, and there's a lot of grease in there. All right, and here is the final product. You can throw it in the microwave for 4 or 5 minutes and then forget about it. There's no splatter, the grease is all in the cup. I definitely like the WowBacon. I think that it works as it's supposed to. I never thought I would have a trash can on one of my top 10 lists, but here it is, number 9. This is the TowNew trash can. This is a trash can that actually not only automatically opens up and closes, but it also changes the bag for you. It has a slightly high price tag, but it's a gadget lover's dream. It's a great conversation piece. Here's some scenes from my original TowNew review. This is the TowNew trash can, next generation trash can. It has an infrared sensor. There is an overload feature that when it's full, it automatically detects it, and it self-seals and refills the bag automatically. Let's just try the motion detection. Oh, well, that worked. Oh, and there is a light inside there. Well, that's kind of cool. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. Whoa. Whoa. Now that is pretty cool. Oh, and it's doing something else. It's doing something else. Well, what did it just do? Oh, it's got a new bag. That is pretty cool. And look at this. Totally sealed. I have to admit, that actually worked. The fact that it sealed that up and then basically put a new bag in there is actually pretty cool. I'm impressed about that. My pick for number 8 in 2020 is this retractable stool. I've actually found a lot of uses for this over the past year. I've used it sometimes when my son Brandon comes to my room, he sits on it, put my feet up on it. It seems to have a lot of uses. It's durable, but I've actually found a lot of uses for this retractable stool over this year. Not to mention, it folds up very compact. Here's some scenes from my original folding stool video. You're supposed to put your fingers in these holes and pull. Whoa, it feels sturdy. I think it can hold 300 pounds. Also with this one, you can adjust it at different height. It's just a matter of twisting it and locking it in place when you get the height you want. So this is the secret right here, all these little hooks. And then when you twist it, it's almost fun to play with. But this is not a toy. This is not a toy. Do not play with this. If it can hold 330, it should definitely hold me. I hope I don't hurt myself. Whoa. Number 1, it was very simple to set up. Number 2, it worked as advertised. Number 3, it seems like it's pretty sturdy. So overall, I think I'm pretty happy with it. It's lightweight, it works as advertised, it's pretty good. Number 7 is the Granitestone Pro pan. This is actually an updated version of the original Granite Rock pan did a couple years ago. That was already a good pan, and they actually made some improvements to it. The nonstick surface is really good. It's held up over time. It's just a great pan. Let's take a look at some original scenes from that video. The Pro is a little bit deeper. On the bottom, you can tell I use and abuse this thing. I use it a lot. But the Pro can be used with induction cooking. The original cannot. As with the original, it's not sticking at all. With no butter oil, look at that. Slides around in the pan. Oh yeah, came right off. We're getting some meltage here, getting some marshmallow meltage. But I'm gonna let it get nice and burnt, nice and melted before I pour it out of there. Let's see what we got. Whoa! And this is cooled considerably, so let's try it out. Oh yeah, look at that. Whoa! I'm gonna melt these caramels and let them sit for 24 hours. Oh! It just came up. Did you see that? It came right off. Oh, it's sticky too. Wow. So that means this one will come off too. Oh, wow. The Granitestone it feels like they've already been, even the ones that I haven't moved feel like they've already been dislodged because it's just so non-stick. I think you're gonna like the Pro series of the Granitestone. This is number 6 on my list. No, not shoes. These are lock laces, which are next-gen shoelaces. So back in August, I did a bunch of products that were under $15, including the lock laces. What's funny is that I didn't rank lock laces at the top of that list at the time, but after using it for a few months, I do realize that lock laces is probably the one that's going to have the widest appeal. My number 1 pick on that list was some soap sheets, which I've already gone through, but the lock laces still persist. So to me, the lock laces belong in the best of 2020. Here's some scenes from my original lock laces review. These are supposed to be the original no-tie elastic shoelaces. 2 elastic bands, 2 of these, 2 of these. These are definitely stretchy. I'm not used to that, because my old laces are not stretchy. After they're laced up, you gotta lock them. It seems like I push this down and push it through there. Wow, that was shockingly easy. So these ends go through here, and there it is. This is the black Nike. This part's pretty easy. All you do is push this down and thread it through there. Very simple. Hold it down. All right, here they are. If I was gonna leave it on these, I'd probably make this a little bit shorter. I think it definitely works better on the tennis shoes. It certainly works though. Let me walk around a little bit and I'll check back in at the end of the video, let you know how it's going. What I'm going to do is take the lock laces from the dress shoe and put it on my other tennis shoe. I think it works better for those. I know there's a lot of fans out there, and I've joined the bandwagon, and I can see why. All right, time out for a second. There's a couple things I want to point out before we get to the top 5. Over the years, people have asked me why I do these best and worst of the years in late November, early December instead of the end of the year. And the reason being is because this is early in the holiday shopping season. There's a lot of people out there that are trying to decide on gifts they should or shouldn't buy, so hopefully these videos help you with that. So hopefully you understand that that's the timing of the video. Also, there's a link in the description below that will have all the information for the products in this video, where to buy them, the original videos, and also a giveaway I'm doing that goes to the end of the year related to the products in this video. So be sure to click on that link. Now let's get back to the top 5. Number 5 is the Aurora A3 flashlight. Now in October I did a comparison of 6 tiny flashlights, and when all was said and done, the Aurora A3 was my top pick. So I think it definitely deserves a place in the top 10. The A3 is moderately priced, it's compact, it's bright. Here's some scenes from my original Aurora A3 flashlight review. Only 2.2 inches. You have 4 modes: Moonlight 2 lumens, Low, which is 20 lumens, Medium, which starts at 360 and goes down to 100 after 100 seconds. And high, which is 650, which goes down to 100 lumens after 100 seconds. So they call the first mode Moonlight, which is a whopping 2 lumens. You can barely see it. The next mode they call that low at 20. Definitely can see that. Medium is 360, but it steps down to 100 lumens after 100 seconds. And high is 650 lumens, it steps down to 100 lumens after 100 seconds. Whoa! Wow, is that bright. All right, on the lowest mode, it actually is quite pleasant up here. Has a nice balance between compactness and brightness. It's rechargeable. It seems to have a lot of features. To me, my pick, and they're all pretty good, is the Aurora. Number 4 is the Coldest water bottle. Now back in May, I compared the Coldest water bottle to the Hydro Flask. Now the Hydro Flask is a perfectly fine bottle in its own right, but when compared side by side, the Coldest water bottle won the hot test and won the cold test, so to me it was a clear choice, the winner between these two. Check out some scenes from my original Coldest water bottle review. So today, it's the Hydro Flask versus the Coldest water bottle. It's also an attractive looking bottle. These are very similar. I'll be curious if there's much of a discernible difference between the two of these. It is currently 90 degrees and 3:45 p.m. I'm gonna come back tomorrow at 3:45 p.m. and see if there's any advantage. Here we go, 3:45 the next day. It's much cooler here in Las Vegas. It's only 86. Much cooler, much cooler. Wait a second, hold the phone here. Hold on a second. I've got a difference. Hydro Flask, so 73, 74 degrees. Coldest water bottle, 60, 61. Oh, I think the Coldest water bottle won. Test number 2 is the hot liquid test. Simple enough. Boil some water, fill both bottles up, stick them in the fridge for 12 hours, and whichever bottle is warmer wins the test. Coldest water bottle, let's see if it's the hottest water bottle. Hydro Flask. 196. All right, there they are in the fridge. We're gonna come back in 12 hours and see what happens. Coldest water bottle is 14 degrees warmer than the Hydro Flask, which in this case is a good thing because that means the insulation was better. Number 3 is the Coop Home Goods Pillow. Now, late in 2020, my kids and I, we compared 5 different pillows over a 6-week period, and my pick, the best of the bunch, was the Coop Home Goods Pillow because you can actually adjust this one to whatever firmness you want by adding or removing filling. It's reasonably priced. I just think it's a great pillow. Here's some scenes from the original video with me and my kids discussing the Coop Home Goods Pillow. Next up is the Coop Home Goods Premium Adjustable Loft Pillow. But what they do is they give you extra foam filler, and they pack it pretty full, and you can adjust it by taking out or adding however much filler you want. And I don't know what I'll do with that if I have to take any out, but it's just like a shredded memory foam. This is more cloud-like. I can see I might like this one. I'm gonna take about 25% of this filling out.
I thought it was great. I love the idea of adjusting the pillow by taking out stuffing.
I didn't have a stiff neck or anything. I was able to fall asleep pretty fast, which is hard for me to do.
Because once I got the right amount of filling in there, I felt like I slept well on it. Number 2 on my countdown is the Allett Wallet. This was actually the only item of this top 10, I think of any top 10 I've ever done, that was actually sent to me unsolicited. This was one of my mail time videos, and even though I did a wallet video afterwards, this is still my pick for the best of the bunch. The only reason this isn't number 1 is because this is primarily a men's product, so half the people out there really can't use this, but this is a great wallet. Look how thin this is. That's full. That's full of my stuff. The reason it's so thin is because it has 2 cards wide. I just think it's a great wallet. I recommend it all the time. Here's some scenes from my original Allett review. That is actually an incredibly thin wallet. All right, this is my wallet. This is, I guess it's pronounced Allett? I don't know. I'm gonna take my stuff out and see how thin it is compared to it. You can see the size difference between mine and theirs. Theirs is a little bit wider, but if it's thinner, it could be worth it. I'm used to the tri-fold design with the cards coming out that way. The cards seem to face each other. It's like it's about a ½ inch. Now it is a little bit larger than my old wallet. I will say that this wallet is significantly thinner than my last one, I mean, I measured it out and it's thinner, but it feels thinner. I barely even really feel it in there, which is kind of nice, actually. And I have to say, I actually like it a lot. I'm a convert. I'm already going to ditch the old wallet and use this one. One thing that's kind of funny is I'm so used to that brick that I sit on all the time that I keep thinking I don't have my wallet with me. I keep checking as I'm driving because it's so much thinner. Overall, I like this one. And number one, I'm back in the kitchen. It's kind of a heavy one. Let me go grab it. It's the Ninja Foodi air fry oven. I had to put that one down. I reviewed that one back in January. I've been using it ever since, and it's a great product. It's very versatile. It's good for warming up food. It's good for replacing your oven. It can be used as an air fryer for baking. There's just so many uses for it. It actually works faster than a regular oven. So if you have a small amount of things to cook, it's actually better in there than it is in a regular oven. It's one of the most useful products I've ever reviewed, and I think it has an easy place at the top of my list for the best of 2020. Let's take a look back at some scenes from my original Ninja Foodi air fry oven review. Now I'm going to focus on the Ninja Foodi oven, but I also want to bring in the Power Air Fryer Oven 360 because this is still a popular choice, still heavily advertised. The mesh basket from the Power Air Fryer Oven can actually fit inside the Ninja with room to spare. Not only is it nice bright light, but it kind of fades in slowly, which is kind of aesthetically pleasing. Oh yeah. It does hold 6 for the Power Air Fryer Oven 360, and it does hold 9 for the Ninja Foodi oven. Let's put these in there and see how they do. Look at the difference. The Power Air Fryer Oven on 3, the Ninja on 3. Look at this beautiful toast on the Ninja and this somewhat not so impressive toast. Those are the bottoms. Still, I think it's better. Ninja wins round 1. All right, it's finally done preheating. This one's almost half done. I'm very impressed with the Ninja. I'm very impressed. 10 minutes, exactly as expected. And in here, Power Air Fryer Oven, we're still waiting. All right, look at the two of them after 20 minutes. Clearly more cooked on the Ninja. This broccoli is nice and crispy like you want roasted vegetables to be. This just, I don't know, man. Ninja's just killing it. It's a runaway. All right, just to compare the two of these, as you can see, some of the smaller pieces on the Ninja are brown. I don't see any of them brown on this one. None. There's a lot of other tests I could do, but I think after the number of tests that I did run where the Ninja outperformed each time, it's kind of no point in continuing on because the Ninja is clearly the more efficient of the two ovens. All right, so that was my top 10, but there was a few items out there that I feel like they deserve to be in this video even though they just missed the top 10. So let's take a look at a few honorable mentions. Oh, you're here. Even though the main party's over, the after party's starting here with the honorable mentions. In fact, let's start off with this one, which is Swopt. It's kind of an interesting cleaning system where you can take the brushes off of the handles and switch them out. There was a lot of things that made my top 10. This was close because I actually have found this quite useful. But check out some scenes from my original Swopt video. I've got what's supposed to be a revolutionary, brand new type of broom. Got all these attachments and a handle for 70 bucks. It's pretty simple. It feels pretty sturdy too. It feels sturdy. The handle doesn't twist. I kind of like that. It's like you just snap it in like this. I don't feel like this is going anywhere. That's a good thing. Like that. Attach it to the handle. Very simple, very easy. Well, as with everything else, it feels like a standard broom. It's very sturdy, it's not twisting. When you do this with a cheap handle, that would come right off. Not so much here. Like everything else, it works exactly like I expected it to. And detaches very easily. I think it's well conceived, I think it's well priced, I think the Swopt cleaning system works pretty well. This video would not be complete without one of my favorite gadgets of the year, which is this Levitating USB UFO Speaker lamp. It might be a little bit on the expensive side, but it's a gadget geek's dream. Look at this thing. Here's some scenes from my original USB UFO floating lamp speaker video. Here's my UFO. All right, it's a cool looking UFO, I like it. And on the bottom of the UFO, there's a button right there that you push to pair with your phone, which I'm gonna do right now. Come on, I can feel it, it's almost there. You know, this alien tech, Norse bobbles are, we need them. Oh, I got it, there it is. I got it, it is floating. Okay, now we turn the light on. Oh, let's play some music. Ooh, let me turn the lights off. Get a little mood going on here for the UFO USB speaker. It actually looks really nice. It works well. The speaker's pretty good. It's not amazing, but it's good enough. It's a nice display. It actually wirelessly charges it. So I think the UFO speaker, it's a bit expensive, but if you get one, I think you're gonna like it. LifeFuels is a high-tech water bottle that has flavored pods right in the bottom. Allows you to mix your drinks right within the bottle. It is overpriced. It does have a recurring expense for the pods, but if you're someone that wants to increase your water intake and you like gadgets, LifeFuels is actually possibly an investment for you. Check out some scenes from my original LifeFuels video. Flavored, nutritious drinks that you can create right in the bottle itself. Look how cool it looks when it's charging. It looks like an exhaust from some sort of a futuristic spaceship or something. And then twist, it clicks. I'm looking at the app here. The app actually shows that the peach and the blackberry are both in there and how many servings there are, and it's weighing a fuel pod for the third one. Very cool. Oh yeah, look at this. And the app shows that I have one less serving of the peach. I actually like it. I like it. I can make a new beverage based on whatever I want on these 3 fuel pods. Swipe. There it goes. And now, shake it up. All right, so now I've got my peach blackberry custom flavor. Am I out of line for being geeked out by that? There's got to be others out there that think that's really cool. I have nothing to complain about the product itself. Nothing. Except the cost of these refills. Well, that's it for the top 10 this year. I appreciate everybody who stuck with me throughout the year and liked and commented and subscribed. And hopefully 2021 is a much better year than 2020 was. But I hope you guys stay safe, and I'll see you next time.